Right, so here we go. Tip number one. It's essentially breaking it down. A lot of people say to me, Richard, how on earth did you manage to get through a number of full Ironman events with stage 4 brain cancer? And the answer is quite an easy one. It's the same way everybody else did. There weren't special rules for the cancer guy, right? So it's the same thing with this. There's no easier journey for anybody. We've all got to get through this. And the part of the trick is we're getting through this in our heads. And we're spending a lot of time in our heads. And it's all about what we think. It's all about what goes on between our two ears, because that's really the trick and the secret to endurance, is being able to control the thoughts. So for me, in terms of any of those events, I'm always trying to break it down into small little segments, little bite-sized parts of the race. If we look at the finish line, it's too far. And the problem with COVID is we don't even know where the hell the damn finish line is. So what are we aiming at? So all we can really do is to break it down into the next thing. And it's not even sometimes just today. It's maybe just in the next hour. What am I going to do? So, for me, in terms of a race, I'm standing on the beach. That first buoy is in the water. It's 300 meters away normally. And, I just need to get there. And I need to get there the best way possible. How do I do that? By controlling my own thoughts. By telling myself the whole time what I should be doing. Push forward and glide. Breathe. Push forward and glide. Are your feet up in the water? Are you sighting for the buoy to make sure that you are swimming the shortest possible distance and trying to ignore everything else? So that's the stuff we can control. And endurance very much is about control. What are the things that you can control? And if you're feeling like this whole thing is overwhelming, break it down into little things that you can control. And maybe that's in your tasks list for today. And it's just hitting one thing at a time, just one thing, just one thing, just one thing. And it's amazing that when we just break it down into just one thing, how we look back and we're like, wow, look how far I've come. It is a bit like that. But certainly my advice to you is break it down. Stop looking, for the long game. Stop looking at how far you still have got to go, or what's lying in front of you, and just deal with the bite-sized chunks that you can deal with today, or even just in this hour.